The machine that rewired what luxury means. Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Full engineering story. What if the most powerful engineering decision Mercedes-Benz ever made had nothing to do with the engine? The S-Class didn't just win the luxury market, it engineered what luxury means. For over 70 years, this machine has been redefining engineering mastery without stopping, without compromise, without apology. Stuttgart, 1951. Post-war Germany. The economy rebuilding. Inside Mercedes headquarters, a group of engineers makes a decision that should have been impossible. They are going to build the most refined car in the world. Not a sports car, not a race car. A machine built entirely around the human being sitting inside it. This was radical. This was arrogant. This was exactly right. The first Sonderklasse, the special class, introduced conical pin safety door locks, a padded interior, and crumple zones that no other manufacturer had imagined. The passenger safety cell, a survival cocoon hidden inside a luxury vehicle. By 1972, the W116 bore the S-Class name officially, and it arrived with a weapon no car had ever carried before. 1978, the W116 S-Class, the world's first production vehicle with electronic anti-lock braking. While every other car locked its wheels and skated helplessly toward collision, the S-Class stopped. In control, steering maintained. The sound of screeching tires replaced by the quiet, efficient pulse of a computer. Then, 1981, the W126, the world's first production driver's airbag, paired with seatbelt pretensioners. Technology so advanced, competitors called it unnecessary complexity. Today, airbags are legally mandated in every passenger vehicle on the planet. Then, 1995, the S-Class Coupe introduced the Electronic Stability Program, ESP, single-handedly reducing single-vehicle accidents by up to 80%. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration estimates this technology has saved over 15,000 lives in the United States alone.
Every modern car carries these systems. Every one of them traces its existence to this vehicle. You have been protected by the S-Class your entire life, whether you knew it or not. But the safety revolution was not the greatest engineering decision Mercedes ever made. That came from somewhere entirely unexpected. Here's what the automotive press never tells you. The safety innovations were not the most important decisions Mercedes made. There was something else, something less visible, something that competitor brands have been trying to replicate for 40 years. Mercedes-Benz discovered something in the early 1970s that changed the entire philosophy of what a car should be. They discovered that the human nervous system responds to a car the same way it responds to a trusted person. The data was extraordinary, and it changed everything. Passengers in the S-Class reported measurably lower cortisol levels, lower stress hormones, after a 45-minute journey than passengers in any other vehicle tested. Not slightly lower, significantly lower. Mercedes-Benz had, without planning to, built a car that biologically calmed its occupants. How? The seat alone took 11 years to perfect. The current W223 executive rear seat offers 5 massage programs, including a heated mode that mimics the pressure and warmth of professional treatment. A biometric sensor monitors sitting posture in real time and micro-adjusts lumbar support continuously. But the deeper engineering story is acoustic. Sound, or rather the absence of it. The W223 cabin records 38 decibels at motorway speed. A whisper is 30 decibels. To achieve this, Mercedes engineers spent 4 years on door seal geometry alone. The glass is acoustic laminated. The chassis carries 43 separate vibration dampening points. 43. The Burmester 4D sound system, 30 speakers, 1,750 watts, was tuned in a $40 million anechoic chamber over 6 months. You do not just hear music in an S-Class. You feel it through the seat, through the floor. Sound has physical presence here. This is the invisible feature. The feature most owners cannot name, but every single one of them feels it. But the true engineering masterpiece is what happens underneath you. Every time you hit a bump in an S-Class, something extraordinary occurs. The car already knows the bump is coming. Magic body control, introduced in 2013. A stereo camera mounted in the windshield scans the road surface 100 times per second. It sees the pothole before the tire does. It pre-adjusts each individual shock absorber before the wheel makes contact. The S-Class doesn't absorb road imperfections, it erases them. But this is 2013 technology. This story begins in 1957. The W180 introduced the first fully independent rear suspension on a production Saloon. Every car before it transferred road shock directly to passengers. Mercedes said, "No, that ends now." 1978, the first driver-configurable suspension stiffness in automotive history. Before smartphones, before digital anything. 1999, Airmatic, fully adaptive air suspension. The car inflates and deflates its own springs, depending on speed, load, and road condition. Then, magic body control made all of that look primitive. This is what the W140 generation did to the competition in 1991. The car featured double-paned acoustic isolation glass, creating a vault-like interior completely sealed from external sound. Motorized rear parking guide rods, parameter steering, a self-closing soft door mechanism, the first in automotive history. Rain-sensing wipers in 1991. All of these are now standard across the industry, from economy cars to supercars. Every car you have been in with automatic wipers traces directly to this moment. But the greatest leap was still coming. The W221, 2005. And inside this car was a technology Mercedes had been developing in secret for over a decade. A technology so advanced that the German government quietly asked Mercedes to brief national road safety authorities before public release. This was pre-safe, and what it revealed about Mercedes-Benz's engineering philosophy will reframe everything you think you know about what a car's job actually is. Pre-safe. Here's what it does. Using radar, cameras, and accelerometers, the S-Class detects an imminent collision before it happens, before metal contacts metal. And in that 150 millisecond window, it acts. It tightens the seat belts, raises the headrests, moves the front passenger seat back from the dashboard, closes the sunroof, adjusts the side windows to specific positions to optimize airbag pressure dynamics at deployment.
The car prepares the human body for impact, not during, before.
The W223 generation takes this further. Pre-Safe Plus uses rear radar to detect approaching collisions. If a rear impact is inevitable, it applies the front brakes, pushing the car slightly forward, so the crumple zone absorbs impact from the optimal energy transfer position. The car optimizes its own destruction to protect its occupants. That is not engineering. That is a philosophy. Mercedes-Benz does not build cars to survive crashes. They build cars to survive crashes better than the human body would if left unprepared. This is what the best or nothing actually means. It is an engineering instruction, not a marketing line. The 2021 W223, the most technologically complex vehicle in Mercedes-Benz history. The AMG S63E Performance, a 4.0-liter V8 bi-turbo combined with an electric motor, 802 horsepower, 0 to 100 in 3.3 seconds, in a car weighing 2,400 kilograms. The MBUX Hyperscreen, a 141-centimeter curved display spanning the entire dashboard, 3 individual OLED screens, running a processor faster than most gaming computers, powered by an AI assistant integrating conversational intelligence. And it learns. Within 3 weeks of ownership, it predicts which seat massage program you want, based on time of day, route, and biometric data from the steering wheel sensors. The steering wheel reads your pulse, not to monitor you, to serve you better. Rear axle steering. At low speed, rear wheels turn opposite to the front, reducing the turning circle of this 5.3-meter sedan to less than a compact hatchback. At high speed, they turn in the same direction, providing extraordinary stability. E-active body control, an electric motor at each corner, actively countering body roll. The car can raise one corner during an emergency swerve before the driver consciously completes the steering input. The W223 S-Class does not respond to the driver. It anticipates the driver. This is the difference between a tool and a partner. Here is the truth about the S-Class that no specification sheet will ever tell you. Every feature in this car exists because someone, somewhere, refused to accept the answer, "It is good enough." The engineers who designed the Ponton in 1954 had one instruction: build the best car in the world with what you have. The engineers who designed the W223 in 2021 had the same instruction. The tools changed, the budget changed, the technology changed beyond imagination. The instruction never did. That is what a benchmark actually is. Not a product, a standard of care. A refusal to be ordinary. A commitment that outlasts any individual, any crisis, any era. Mercedes-Benz has survived bankruptcy threats, post-war rebuilding, oil crises, and the existential disruption of electric vehicles. Through every single one of those moments, the S-Class kept arriving. On time, more capable than before, better. And the next S-Class is already being built. If you think the S-Class represents the absolute pinnacle of what a single brand can achieve, wait until you see what Rolls-Royce's own engineers say about it privately. That story is next. If this changed how you think about what engineering excellence means, subscribe, because there are 70 more stories exactly like this one waiting for you.